A couple of people want to speak to you, of course, when you're here. Sure, everybody loves it. Ross, go ahead.
No problem.
Okay.
Hey now, Howard. Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, I'm gonna prove that Beat is black. He keeps saying he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I am Puerto Rican, you little piece of shit.
Puerto Rican Beat, let me hear you talk Spanish.
Yeah, I'll speak Spanish, you little fucking little cocksucker.
Fuck you, man.
What do you got, you little fucking little cocksucker?
I'm right here in Brooklyn. Let me.
Yeah, fuck you, you little piece of shit.
You ain't Spanish, man.
Yeah, I'll speak Spanish.
Hey, you know.
Pino ahí, you fucking cocksucker. Yeah, fuck you piece of
Hey,
shit.
Beat, yell at him in Spanish. Yell at him.
Yeah, you motherfucker, you motherfucker. You piece of garbage.
Beetle knows a lot of languages. Beat, yell at him in Chinese.
You motherfucker, you piece of shit.
Beat, yell at him in Swedish.
Swedish?
Yeah.
You fucking sweet pot sucker, cocksucker.
There you go. Hey, Beat, you know.
What up, y'all? It's Coffee. Back at it, man, and I had to share that, man. I seen it coming across the timeline. Beetlejuice. This dude, man. Seems apparently there's this like big online resurgence of Beetlejuice, you know, like people are just finding out who he is in this newer generation or something like that. I don't know, but he's just been trending like a motherfucker. He was funny as hell, man, and you know, Howard Stern had the whole whack pack and all that. Comment your favorite whack pack members. Howard Stern nowadays just buns. Like ever since, I don't know if it was right when the whole satellite radio or whatever started off, he changed, but I don't know, you know, Stern is far from what he was before, but Beetlejuice, man, I just saw that clip. I was like, man, gotta share this with the people. I thought he was deceased, but apparently not, man. And what do you guys think? You know, a lot of people felt that was like exploiting the guy, you know, but he loved being on the show, and he parlayed his Howard Stern appearances into all kinds of ish. Like, I think there was Beetlejuice Girls Gone Wild, Beetlejuice Spring Break. He was in movies. He did all kinds of ish, man. Seen a serious bag, man. There's a real funny clip out there where Beetlejuice is arguing with the Iron Sheik. He's another crazy son of a bitch, man. But just wanted to share that with y'all. You know, you see who... Like I said, I thought Beetlejuice was deceased. Found out he's not. His popularity's back. You know, he was part of Howard Stern. But who we are talking about and who is deceased, that at 79 years old is Jerry Springer. You know, Beetlejuice almost seems like someone that could be on the Springer show. Hell, let me find out. Maybe he was at some point. But the news is just hitting everywhere. Jerry Springer, dead at 79. Not sure exactly how he passed away. It's just being said, you know, he died after a brief illness. 79 years. That's a pretty good life on this earth, you know? I don't know, a lot of times I'm like, yo, Coffee, I think you're closer to death than you are to the beginning of your life. Like, I passed the halfway mark, man. Maybe I'm 70% of my life is behind me. I don't know. But fucking Jerry Springer, man, this guy just took over. He just took over. His show was so popular. A lot of that ish was staged, though. Corey Holcomb, comedian that I'm a big fan of, you know, been in a ton of stuff. He's got a show actually on YouTube. He does weekly, that 5150 show. Comment and let me know if you tap in with that show. But when I saw him on there, I was like, damn, this show was staged like crazy. You know, a lot of that Jerry Springer stuff wasn't real. When I was younger, I really thought it was. Let me know what you guys think. If it was like all fake, or you think that there was indeed some real stuff on there. As you know, the show didn't originally start out like that. And Jerry Springer, when you see what his show was and you find out his life story, I remember Queen's Flip had him on his podcast, that Flip the Script. Really great episode, man. Jerry Springer seemed like a really chill, down to earth guy. You wouldn't think he led the kind of life he had, seeing him being on that show. You know, it was weird. It's like he just kind of found his lane that way. You know, he came to America, grew up in New York. I believe his family was from Germany, and you know, he went to school. He went to law school at Northwestern. I believe he graduated. I'm pretty sure Springer had a degree in law. Very educated guy. He got into politics, being elected to Cincinnati City Council in '71, right? '74, there's this big scandal. They found he paid for a prostitute with a check from some city funds or whatever. So he has to step down, but he ends up winning again in '75. Can you believe that? Like, disgrace, the scandal, prostitution with the you know, city funds, misappropriating the funds and all that, and then wins again in '75, and actually went on to go try and run for mayor. Actually, no, I believe he was elected mayor, and that's as high as he got. He tried to run for governor, and it wasn't happening. But you know, this is a guy that went to school, got into politics and all that, and you know, at some point he ended up getting into the media world, doing news and stuff like that. And you know, the rest is history. He parlayed it all into the talk show, and again, the rest is history. It's just a really wild story. Like, Jerry Springer, with him passing away, I wonder if they'll make a movie about this guy's life. He seemed to be a really smart guy. The show was a riot. I swear, y'all want to know something? This probably won't surprise you guys at all, but when I was in the county jail as a youngin', man, Jerry Springer was on the daily TV schedule. Motherfuckers had to watch their Jerry Springer. And then I was like, damn, when you see now Wilkos, who was one of Jerry's security guys on stage, always getting in between everyone, starting fights and stuff like that. Wilkos got his own show. Like, he was paying attention to everything Jerry Springer was doing, and was like, one day I'm gonna have a show of my own. He tried to use his show for more of a serious purpose, you know, exposing weirdos and abusive family members and shit like that. But just what a story, what a career Jerry Springer had, man. So jump in the comments, guys. Let me know if you were a fan of the show. Let me know if you used to watch it. I'm telling you, one day I just remember, I want to say I was like 12 years old or so, you know, going to middle school, and kids at school were always talking about Jerry. You seen Jerry Springer? This happened, that happened. Like, motherfuckers were fighting, you know what I'm saying? Back then, we really couldn't see through the bull-ish, you know? But, man, 30 years on the air, career in politics, a news anchor, a guy that wore many hats, man. Rest in peace, Jerry Springer. Hit the comments, guys. Let me know all your thoughts. Let me know, again, if you watched the show. Whenever you guys remember that MTV Spring Break edition of Jerry Springer, that was a good one. That was a wild episode. But R.I.P. Jerry. Stay tuned for updates. Again, not really saying what the cause of death was, but yeah, Jerry Springer, R.I.P. Beetlejuice. Let's talk about it all, y'all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and stay tuned for more. It's coffee. I'm gone.